everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the 31 Days of Halloween Horror Rainbows from Hell. Episode number 28. Episode number 28. We are moving fast, going down the highway, and we're burning up the asphalt drive. Yes. Heading down toward the end. Not much left. So, coming off of last night's epic episode where I talked about the wonderful Lucio Fulci zombie movie called Zombie, check it out if you haven't. I mean, come on! Zombie versus shark. How much cooler can you fucking get, people? Anyway, so, tonight, I am going to talk about my favorite Friday the 13th movie. Since I watched and reviewed Friday the 13th Part 1 and the remake, I thought it would only be fitting to tell people and talk about and review my favorite of the series, and that would be Friday the 13th Part 4, the final chapter. Yes, the final chapter, because it was supposed to be the end. I love this box set, it is so awesome. Anyways, Friday the 13th, the final chapter. What is it about? Well, immediately after the aftermath of Friday the 13th Part 3, the cops are there cleaning up the mess, and they're carting off Jason's supposedly dead body to the morgue in this hospital. But he's not dead, and he starts up in... Before I go on, is it a trope or something to have the mortician guy to be eating while he's doing his work? Is that a thing? Because it just seems like that happens so often. Like, you know, hey, they got steel stomachs. But anyways, so he offs the mortician and nurse and makes his way back to his hunting grounds where there are some fresh meat waiting for him because there's a group of kids who are renting this house for like a couple days or whatever, and it's right across the dirt road from this other house that is populated by this family, a mother who's separated from her husband and her daughter and young son named Tommy Jarvis. Everyone knows that name, right? Anyways, so Jason is making his way, but Jason is not alone. No, there is a man who's out for vengeance. A man whose younger sister was brutally slain by this man, and he is hunting bear. He is suited up to take on Jason, which is also a really cool thing that they did to kind of give you a sort of like, you know, evil versus good type of thing going on, as opposed to just evil and all the hunted people, right? So the hunter has become the hunted. Yeah. So of course there's murder abound as those teenagers are picked off one by one. I mean, I swear it's like Jason is just, you know, one of those guys is like, you know, hey, he's got radar. It's like, oh, sex? What? Oh, drugs? Oh, what? Not listening to your parents? I mean, seriously, it's like the guy from Red to Kill, or even like the guy from Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, where, you know, he sees red and he's like, potash. That's Jason. It's like sex, potash, drugs, potash. You know, that's intruder, potash. So that's some really awesome thing about Jason is, you know, he's silent and he doesn't talk and he just potash. He is relentless. He is the personification of death itself. He just keeps coming after you, and sometimes quite calmly. So, really, there's not too much to talk about story-wise, because I just basically said what happens. People start dying, people start figuring out, like, what's the hell's going on. The guy's like, oh, Jason's coming, I gotta kill him, and things like that. And now it's just trying to survive the night, and this is a pretty bloody night. So, let's get to those scores, alright? Let's do it! Violence and gore, 4 out of 5. Now, while some of the kills are completely off camera, though there is this awesome, brilliant kill where they kill one of the twins, and it's stormy, and she's about to get on her bike, and you don't see it, but you see this flash of lightning, you see the silhouette of Jason and her, and Jason just forking her or spiking her with something. And that was pretty awesome. Even though it's not gory, it definitely had impact. And though some of the kills are kind of standard, there are ones that are absolutely brutal, like Jason's final demise, the slide down my machete moment. It's just pure awesomeness. Tom Savini, you just hit it out of the park with that one. But the Crispin Glover death, oh my god. I was about to say Crispin Glover dance. I mean, that's part of the charm of this movie, is that Crispin Glover dance. Holy crap. But no, I'm talking about like how he dies. Like, so once again, note to everyone, when you're in a horror movie, do not ask for anything that's sharp, like a corkscrew, because, you know, you're going, hey, where's the corkscrew? Or where's the screwdriver? Or, oh my god, where's the knife or the machete? Because you're going to end up finding that on your, or, you know, in your body. And I'm going to guarantee that it was not placed in there gently. So anyways, but man, he takes it in the face. This is just, it's so great and wonderful. And I love that. So I give it a 4 out of 5. Shock value, a 3.5 out of 5. Some of these kills actually get you. I mean, some of these kills are kills that you weren't even expecting to happen. And that's what's great about it, is that they have some really good jump scares and some really good jump scare deaths that happen. Because you're not necessarily expecting, you know, them to die at that point. You're probably expecting the Jason to pop out and then they'll run over. But you're not expecting the, like, boom, axe. What? I just, you know, and things like that. So, solid, 3.5 out of 5. Acting, I'm giving it a solid 3 out of 5, sure, yes. The scene when they're watching, the vintage porn, yeah, vintage porn in this movie, yeah. And, the one guy, Teddy, right, I think, is just laughing his ass off, doing drugs. I thought maybe that was a little dumb, acting-wise, but then again, I've never been high on drugs watching vintage pornography, so I don't know, maybe that's normal, but whatever, anyways. So, not perfect, you know, some of the things, but overall, I did enjoy the acting, and they did a pretty good job, so 3 out of 5. The plot, 3 out of 5, look, I love the fact that they tie it into the other two movies, especially in the beginning where they have the guy from part 2 doing his campfire talk about Jason, and they're showing scenes from the first one and the second one, including one of my favorite Jason kills, which is the one in part 2 where he kills the guy in the wheelchair and he just rolls down the steps. That image was haunting to me the first time I saw it, and it is always haunting to me. And I love the fact that they have it there, that they tie it in, that the whole beginning with the police going through the dead bodies and the scene of the crime, part 3, just was really cool. The subtle nods, like when the mother is reading the newspaper, you see it for just a second or two, that it says, you know, body of the murderer missing, things like that. The police report when the coroner's trying to get with the nurse. I mean, it's things like that, plus the fact that they added the guy who was going on the hunting vengeance for Jason, the guy going after, he's got the gun and the machete, and he's camping out, and he's asking the people, he's like, hey, are there any visitors? You know, any campers? You know, it's like, oh yeah, there are, because, you know, he knows Jason's MO. He knows, you know, teenagers, campers, visitors. I'm gonna go find them because Jason's gonna find them, and then we can Royal Rumble. So I do like it. I like the whole Tommy Jarvis aspect that happens toward the end, and overall, I think it's a very solid plot. It doesn't have to do too much. It does enough. It ties everything together, and I love like all the subtle and not so subtle, you know, weaving the story with the first 3 movies when they passed Pamela Voorhees, Tombstone. Just really cool, really great stuff. So solid 3 out of 5. Nudity, I'm giving it a 4 out of 5, and the score is definitely bolstered by them watching that vintage pornography. I mean, there are some good tits. There's some glorious tit shots, especially the one girl who went out skinny dipping at night. Yeah, that's usually a death sentence. And I'm just gonna go by myself, take off all my clothes, and go jump in that water when it's dark. And I'm probably not gonna make it back. See you guys. But those were great. Little flashes here and there from everyone else. So honestly, I wonder if the actresses. Oh my god, I dropped the movie. Anyways, I wonder if the actresses had this clause in their contracts, oh, we only have this much titty time, so you got to figure out something else to fill that up. And I'm like, oh, I guess we got the rights to all this vintage pornography. There you go. Go pick it up. So I guess we're gonna show that. But hey, you know what? Hey, sometimes, guys, you gotta do what you gotta do. Sometimes you don't have the budget to do all the wonderful stuff, so you gotta improvise. And maybe you don't have the girls willing to show enough of their skin. You gotta improvise, right? And I'm totally understanding. So anyways, 4 out of 5. Enjoyment factor is a strong 5 out of 5. I love this movie. Now, I'm gonna be honest, this is probably not my most watched Friday the 13th. Part 5 is probably the one that I've seen the most times. That's probably because it was on the USA Network, every Friday the 13th. That was the movie. That was their go-to movie. They showed that a billion times, so I watched it a billion times. It was definitely my most viewed before I really got into the horror genre as hardcore as I have. But this is the one that I always go back to. This is the one that I always point to. This is the one that I always love watching. And I mean, trust me, I enjoy all of them. Even 9. So it's really pretty bad. But still, I enjoy all of them, but this is definitely my favorite. This is the one that warms the cockles of my heart. So, bam, 5 out of 5. It's everything I want in a horror movie. Violent kills, blood, titties, comedy. That Crispin Glover dance is just, I mean, even if, because the whole story is it was a different song that was playing, but they didn't have the rights to use that in the movie, so they had to dub over a different song. Even if it was that song, that dance is still, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Seriously. I think Jason just thought he was having a seizure and thought, oh my god, he's dying. Here, let me just put you out of your misery. I don't know. But anyways. So, 5 out of 5. Then my overall impression is a solid, awesome 4.5 out of 5. Almost perfect horror movie. Like I said, all the elements I look for in a horror movie. Creepy atmospheres, some good jump scares, some awesome violence, some titties, some laughter, some tension. It's such a great package, and I like it. That's what she said. Anyways, so there you have it. That averages out to a very solid 3.9 out of 5. And that is it. Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Yeah, the final chapter, right. That it makes money. And they're like, we make quite a bit of money, and people like that damn Jason guy. Let's go do another one, and 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 so on and so on. So there you go. Episode 28 is done. Only 3 more left to go. Tell me what you thought. Do you like Friday the 13th, the final chapter? Leave a comment. I know you're not, because no one's leaving comments, because God knows typing is hard. Oh my god. Anyways, I don't know. I just messing with you. But I'm going to end it now, and I will see you next time, Internet. And until then, man, why don't you have fun camping in the darkness, in the cold, all alone, in that swampy, murdery woods near Camp Blood. Yeah. The Doom